Right, so we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the fermented world. Welcome to the fermented world. Well, I've screwed that up straight away, didn't I? Welcome to the Walk outdoor cooking channel. The fuel seems to be a bit sporadic. I might have overfilled it, but we should be okay. Today I'm cooking something called stick to your ribs. Now this is something my mum used to cook years ago, and it's not all that gourmet or anything like that, but I remember it being really nice. So we're going to start off with a bit of oil. We're going to cook an onion and some chorizo. Now normally it wouldn't have chorizo in, but I'm putting chorizo in because I like chorizo, and it was in the fridge and it needed using up. So that is that. Just get our chili oil on the go. Now you can make this as spicy or as not spicy as you like. I like spice, so I throw some spice in. And again, like I say, this is my mum's stick to your ribs. She was a little bit vague about quantities, so we're just going to kind of go with the flow and see what we can make. I've got some potatoes down here boiling, grown on my allotment as well, actually. Right, let's get the chorizo and the onion in. Just let everybody know that I'm here. I certainly have a presence wherever I go. It's falling all over the bloody place. We'll pick that up before we go though, because we leave no trace. And we're just going to fry that off there. Oh, I'm losing all of it, man. So far it's only onion that I've lost though, so I'm not too bothered. When the meat starts falling out, that's when we've got a flipping problem. What's everybody up to? How are you diddling today on this very, very warm British day? Me? Thanks for asking. I'm struggling. I don't like the heat at the best of times, but I've done a really short walk today. Right, potatoes are doing all right in there. I've done a really short walk today because it's just too hot, and I carried all of my stoves with me. So if you want to go watch the main video, there's going to be like a little run through of the stoves. We've got the Mini, the Trangia Mini, I've got the Ranger stove, I've got the M44 mess tin, and I just run through them and talk about them. I've got the T25. I'm currently using the Trangia Triangle down there with the potatoes, and we've got the 25 with saute pan here. That's just going to be, I'm not going to yak on about the stoves, that's in the main part of the video, which will be uploaded tomorrow afternoon-ish. Tomorrow afternoon-ing, evening, jobby. I try and get it up before, try and get the video up before 6 o'clock, because there's a live that I like to join at 8 o'clock. And I know a lot of people tend to dedicate their evening to that live. Hampshire Outdoor and Survival, if you want to go check it out. You are mad mood in this heat. Yeah, it's warm, but I've not gone that far, Nicole. Nicole's actually my sister. So say hello to my sister. Ooh, don't put your hand in there, there's fire. Yeah, I've not gone far, Nicole. I'm literally in the farmer's field. There's a little bit of woodland. Unfortunately, people have been in here as well, and they've smashed all the stones up that I used to use as a table. But I've figured out a way of doing it anyway. I've got a table. It's not perfect, but you know. And they did have a fire here as well. Not a fire. It looked like they were starting a fire pit, and I broke it down just because if anyone has a fire here, the whole flipping woodland's going to go up. My flame is contained. I've got the Trangia Triangle down there. I'm keeping an eye on that. I've cleared all the debris from around it, and obviously this is raised on a platform anyway, so we're good. The chorizo and the onion is in there. we're going to be adding quite a lot of things to this. Let's have a run through what we've got. We've got some beef stock, 150 ml. I'm putting in some Worcestershire sauce. We've got some cayenne pepper and some chipotle flakes to give it that extra bit of a kick. We've got mixed herbs, pepper, paprika, garlic. We're going to add a bit of salt. We've got some Marta puree. We've got some beans, baked beans. We've got some 33p reduced because it's been bashed in butter beans, which I actually need to drain. So I'm glad I actually picked them up. Oh shit. It's just sprayed all over me. I know I look like I've pissed myself. Do it live! This is the only trouble with doing things live. When it goes wrong, it goes really wrong. Look, I look like I've peed myself. Ah well, worse things happen. There's someone somewhere actually peeing themselves right now. Think of it like that. Think of it like you may have looked like you've peed yourself, but you haven't actually done it. And we've got some chopped tomatoes and some kidney beans. Now I can't remember all of the beans going in this, but this is the recipe my mum's given me. She says that this is what's in it. I've changed it a little bit just so that she doesn't like do me for copyrights or something. When I'm rich and famous, you know. Oh shit. Right, so onion and chorizo's nearly done. I mean, it's so warm in here. Look how sporadic that flame is. Current temperature. Oh, it's only 26 now. It's dropped down a little bit. It was 28. Cannot complain at that. Let's see how the potatoes are doing. Yeah, they're bubbling away lovely. Fresh potatoes off my allotment. Picked a couple of days ago. Okay. Now we need to take that out of there. Put it to one side. And we'll bring that back in a minute. What we need to do now is we need to fry a mince off because it's got beef mince in as well. The chorizo was kind of my little added extra. It's not necessary. If you don't have any chorizo, you can just use the mince. That is perfectly fine. I'll be with you in a sec, people. Just got to chop this mince. I can see a couple of comments. Sorry, I kind of get into it and then I flip and ignore everybody. When you've got to focus, you've got to focus, haven't you, right? What's up, Fitness Calories? How you doing? MD Moshin, what's up? Vivek, my man, how you doing, brother? Brother from another mother, I hope you're doing well, man. Night time there. It is about 3:40 in the afternoon here, dude. Yeah, 3:40 in the afternoon, which is why we've got a beverage. I hope everyone's doing all right. Everyone in the UK, we're all going through a real bad time with the heat. It's like flipping 26 at the moment, but it's been over 30 and we're just not built for it. What's up, Jason? How you doing, buddy? 7:40 a.m. where you're at. Wow, dude. It's weird, isn't it? Like, because you assume that everybody's getting up in the world at the same time, but it's like when we have Christmas over here, it's the middle of the summer for Australia. So they have Christmas time in the summer. Just because of the way that the sun works and stuff. That's my scientific diagnosis, by the way. Because of the way the sun works and stuff. That's all you're getting. I sort of understand it, but I sort of don't as well. It's 45 degrees Celsius here sometimes. Yeah, that's way too much. we'd perish. We would genuinely just keel over and give up. We wouldn't be able to deal with it. 36, so we had it at some places was 35 the other week, but the thing is, it's so humid in the UK, it's just nasty, mate. It really, really is nasty. I don't like it. I keep joking I'm going to move to Norway. When I retire, everyone's like, oh, Norway's really expensive. It's like, I don't care. I will take the financial burden and take the financial hit just to not be sweating whilst sat still. But literally yesterday, sat still in my living room with the fan on, and the sweat's just pouring off me. What was that? I think something just fell down from a tree or something. Not quite sure. I do know that somebody had set up a fire pit around here, which I took it down because I'm just not having. I know it's someone might be a bit upset that I've took it down, but I've done it for the sake of the woodland, because if somebody comes in here, starts a fire, this whole thing's going up. It is as dry as a tinderbox. I mean, I'll try not to get it near the food, but can you see how dry all that is? It's like leaves and twigs. It just go up like mad, and then the woodland's gone. Nature is firing back at us now. Yeah, pretty much, mate. Yeah. Righty-ho. The mince is nearly done. We're gonna get that, make sure it's all cooked. We've got no pink bits left. Try and chop it up so it's all not in chunks. Although it doesn't matter if it is. We'll just have extra meaty bits. Let's check on them taters. Yeah, they're still doing all right. So this dish is called stick to your ribs. Something my mum made years and years and years ago. I think they used to have it with mash, but I don't really like mash. I say that, but I had that with the Swedish meatballs, and it was really, really good with the Swedish meatballs and the cranberry sauce. But again, you know, it's not my preference. So because I'm doing this dish for me, I'm just going to do it with some taters, some boiled potatoes. Potato. Boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. Potato. We're just going to get a little bit of the juices off that, and then we shall continue. Deforestation and industrial revolution showing effect. Yeah, possibly, mate. Yeah, it's a bit of everything, isn't it? Bit of this, bit of that. Like I say, I'm not actually sure on quantities, pardon me, as to what I'm going to be doing in, so I'm just going to be putting in what I think feels good, which is probably going to be like a tablespoon of each. Maybe not a tablespoon of pepper, maybe a teaspoon of pepper. But then again, the sauce is going to be quite big. We shall see. But I know what we can do. We can pop a bit of salt in for now. Just a bit. And we'll start adding our flavours to it. I did bring a little measuring thing. So that's half a tablespoon. Let's see what that looks like. Half a tablespoon of pepper. Yeah, that looks all right. I think we're going to need a full tablespoon of paprika. You know, because I'm doing this on the fly, unplanned and stuff, I will write up the recipe after, but I'll have to watch my own video to remember what I put in. That looks like it needs more than a tablespoon, doesn't it? There's not much left in it. Let's say 1.5 tablespoons of that. That's empty. We've got some mixed herbs. I think we'll do half a tablespoon of the mixed herbs. Yeah, and probably half a tablespoon of garlic as well, to start with, and if we need to add any more we can. We're going to be adding a tablespoon of Worcestershire sauce. I actually remembered to add it this time. Get that in there. That meat should be drying out a little bit now. And then in with what I expect to be about half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and possibly half a tablespoon of chipotle, sorry. That's that empty. Just give that all a good mix in. And what you need to remember to do is actually cook your spices. If you just leave them all uncooked, what will happen is you'll have all the flavour in like pockets and it'll be like gritty. You want to get a bit of heat through it, only a little bit. It takes like less than half a minute, or maybe half a minute. Half a minute's probably about the going rate. Says I, who has absolutely no chef training whatsoever. So what do I know? Now we want to take it away from the frying. So we're going to add in our beef stock and the rest of our ingredients, which consists of chopped tomatoes. Ooh. And this one didn't explode on me. We'll get that in there. Put that down so we don't destroy our fingers. And we're going to be going in with our butter beans, which we've drained. Now I drained the kidney beans earlier on, simply because I didn't want to bring a tin opener, because there's a lot to carry when you're carrying 6 different stoves with you to showcase them and show everybody what's going on with them. So I didn't really want to end up carrying them as well. But, you know. So in with them now. And what else was there? We've done all that, we've done that. In with beans. Will it all fit? Have I overestimated? So just tin of baked beans in there now, which is going to help create the sauce. In there as well. Oh shit, lost signal. It says I lost signal. You did the marathon lately, sir. It wasn't a marathon, it was, can you even hear me now? Because it said it's reconnected and I'm not even sure if people are still there. You're mad to do it too hot. Yeah, I'm in the shade, mate. It is warm and I'm not even that far away from my house. I've literally walked 0.87 miles. So we're not that far away from home, mate. Definitely not. Okay, so I need the simmer ring on. So I'm going to pop that down there. And then we're going to hoy that over there. That's going to dampen down the flames ever so slightly. And we're going to try and get everything mixed in together. How will you eat this much? I won't, mate. I'll eat a good portion of it and then I'll take the rest home for the family. They're always interested in what I cook. Well, some of them are. Some of them don't give a shit. Some of them really don't care. They're not down with the flavours. And there we go. Just about fitted it all in. Now, I was going to put in another tin of bean. Should I put it in? Should I put it in? Yeah, I think so. I think it'll be all right. kind of need it because it helps create the sauce. And it was meant to have a full tin, but they're smaller tins. There's not much difference in it. Oh, look at that. It looks like an absolute food car crash, but I'm telling you, this is going to be so flipping nice over some potatoes. I'm assuming you can still hear me. I'm assuming this signal jumped back in. Oh, look at that. After reconnecting, I don't know why it's done that. It might be because I'm sending the signal from my main phone to this, the phone that I would normally use for something else. Looks delicious. Yeah, it's going to be well nice, dude. Check on the potatoes. Right, the flame for the potatoes has gone out, so that's used all of that. So let's double check if the potatoes are cooked. I think that had the meat in it. We don't want to do it on that. Just need to slice one open and check that it's cooked, or we're going to need to put a bit more fuel in. Fucking hell. Sorry. Hot potato. Yep, they're done. There's no need to put any more fuel in. Right. Let's have a little taste of this because I'm going to wipe that on there. Let's taste the sauce. See if we can need to add anything. Maybe a bit more pepper. Could probably add a bit of pepper. Not much. That much. Probably about another half a teaspoon. Sorry, tablespoon. Get it all mixed in. Could have done with something to use as a lid for this, really. I don't think any of the other pans will fit it because this is the largest stove. I just want to try and keep the moisture in while it's cooking through those beans. And this is going to make you toot on the rear end, this one, because it's packed with beanie protein, isn't it? Go away, wasp. I'll spray your ass. It's not going to fit on there, is it? Nah, it's not big enough. But yeah, like I say, in the main video, I brought out all of my stoves with me, just to talk through them and tell you what I like about them and how they're all unique and a little bit different. Because each one's good for a different scenario as well, depending on where it is you're going, what it is you're doing. Bugger off, wasp. You may not have my stick to your ribs. It is mine. And I tell you what I didn't do. I didn't bring anything to eat this in. I brought something to take some back home in. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to use that very same tub to eat out of. But that's all right. It doesn't matter. Tip that water out there. We don't need that. Yep. It does. Looks delicious. Just need to make sure that everything's cooked through. Flipping wasp is back. Bro. Don't think I won't spray you. I love all creatures, but you know, you come messing with a man's food, you're getting sprayed. He's down at the taters now. Get gone. I think I might have run out of fuel in that. Nearly. He's back again. Get gone. You're not welcome here, waspy. Let's have a little taste. Just need to check a kidney bean. Yeah, they're doing all right. Needs a bit longer. Try a butter bean. Nearly done. Not far off it. Get gone. Mate, I will slap the shit out of you. Go away. What's your beef? Can you see that little mofo? Don't have to kill him, but don't mess with a man's food. So the spice in there was good enough. Seems to have enough heat that it's nice enough. And I use spicy chorizo as well, so. Is it chorizo or chorizo? I don't know. I only work here. Again, this is called stick to your ribs, and this is my mum's recipe. Tweaked ever so slightly to put a bit of spice in it. Let's get the gas ring on it going. Oh, I need to stretch this out. Let's move that pan. I need to stretch my leg out. I've not got my knee brace on, and I'm in this really, really small chair. Oh, my right knee's knackered. Don't even know why. Probably years of cycling. Bloody beer's warm. 4 o'clock. Get some proper heat through it without the simmering on, just to help finish it off. And we're going to plate it up with some tatties. Which I'm going to go drain off right now, actually. I need that and that. Oh shit, I tell you what, I forgot to put the flipping onions and the chorizo back in. What a numpty. Can you imagine me chowing down on this and not even putting them back in? Telling you it's got chorizo in it, an onion, even though it hasn't. Special, just special. Right, let's put the simmering back on, because that is a little bit too warm. No, don't put it out. I just want to. Come on, play ball. Right, okay, you can sod off over there, and I'll use the other one. I don't need you. It just flops straight off. Of course. Of course. Right. Whew. It is warm, especially when you're on over this stove. Oh, it's going over the edge. We're losing it. Just want to mix all that chorizo and onion back in. The chorizo and onion's already cooked, so it's not like it matters that I nearly forgot it. It would have been a nightmare though, wouldn't it, to just have like a pan with some cooked onion and chorizo in at the end when I'm packing up, and I'm like saying done. I just need to quickly drain off the potatoes, which are over here. I'm going to drain them into this pan here. I don't even know if you can see it. Let's put it down there. Can you see that? Yeah, you can. Drain your taters. Oh, the wasp went in there. Dickhead. There's a dead wasp in my taters, dear Liza, dear Liza. Look at him, numpty. In with the bloody potatoes. Well, at least he's not bothering me anymore. There is that. And we're gonna have to be like a peasant and eat out of this. But we're serving up, is what we're doing. Whack the flame off. Sorted. That is a heavy, heavy amount of food. But you know what? We're ready for it. So I've got my taters there. Gonna do like half and half. Half taters, half stick to your ribs. Just kind of wish that I'd have bought a utensil to actually get it out with. Spoon will be all right, won't it? We'll use this. So much protein in this, it's unbelievable. It's got beans, 3 different types of bean. Is it cantaloupe bean, baked beans? Is that what it's called? Don't even know. But there you are. Stick to your ribs with taters. Let's go in there, get it gone. Now when you cook it yourself, it doesn't taste the same, but I bet if my mum cooks this for me, it'd bring back memories. It's good. I don't remember her putting the butter beans in, but she says that she does. But you're talking 30 odd years ago probably, when I had it last. Really good. I recommend it. Stick to your ribs, lad. That's what my mum used to say when she cooked it. She'd say that'll stick to your ribs. Which is a saying that means a hearty meal. I'm gonna go scoff this. I'll try and get a picture of it before I finish scoffing it. You guys take it easy. Thank you for joining me on the live. What's up, Neil? Sorry, Nigel. How you doing? Life's a hobby. How you doing? Yeah, not too bad. Just been cooking something called stick to your ribs. My mum's old recipe. Just about to get off and scoff it. Really good. Mince, beef, onion. So minced beef, onion, pepper, garlic, Worcestershire sauce, bit of chipotle flakes in there, spice it up. Beautiful. With a dead wasp as well, which was so determined to get to my potatoes, it died in there. Death by potato. Really good. Right, I'm going to get off, scoff the crap out of this, continue with the main video. Thanks for joining me. You're awesome. You guys take it easy, and I'll see you soon.